Welcome to King Says So, a channel that advocates for one Africa, one land, one Africa, one language, one Africa, one currency, one Africa, one army. I wish to witness Africans all around the world united as one in our lifetime. Enjoy.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Imali Nengi, and we're back at it again. And we're speaking EFF going to Spar and finding expired goods. EFF going to Spar and finding expired goods. Julius Malema has exposed this at a daily theater. I had to go search for it because I couldn't believe, is this true? Is this true? Did they really go? Because I have found expired goods myself at Checkers, not at Spar, Checkers and ShopRite. That's why I even stopped shopping at ShopRite, because I was like, no, ShopRite, they are playing with us now. They are really, even bread. You find it that it's 3 days expired, it's still on the shelf. ShopRite, here in Kimberley. Anyways, so Julius Malema points out that, listen, it's not only this shop, small shops that have got expiring goods, it's the big shops also. Let's listen to what exactly Julius Malema said out of his own mouth.
Secondly, on poisonous spaza shops, again, it's self-hate. Because
what do you mean self-hate, sir?
The people who are selling there are poor people who are not of the same status as Spar. Do you know how much food is expired in Spar? Do you know how much Spar sells expired food? Spar is not a spaza shop. Why can't the topic not be about expired food and not spaza shops?
That's not factual, Mr.
It's true.
Nah.
What proof
do you have
that there's rotten food in spaza shops?
I'd like to know, what do you base
what
the claim
proof
on?
do you have when
I'm
about
just
spaza
saying that
shops?
it's not proven.
So you're asking me something that is not proven.
What's the basis of the claim?
Are you asking me? You have no proof about spaza shops. Leave me to talk about Spar. Don't love white people more than our people.
No, but that's not
I'm
even
saying to you,
where we're going.
I'm telling you, yesterday,
that's not where we're going.
The EFF rated 4 Spar shops and found expired food.
All right.
The same way you are telling me about.
Where was this?
In Limpopo, in North, we have got a campaign now. Even this spaza shops, I'm to it. Here in Soweto, the MMC of safety of the EFF, the MMC of health of the EFF, joined by a member of parliament, Julius Malema, went to raid the spaza shops in Soweto.
Now, the amazing thing is that Julius Malema is on television speaking at a daily theater show, saying Spar sells expired goods also. The presenter goes on the defense with Spar. He does not go on the defense for any other shops but for Spar. Why? Because we fear white monopoly capitalists. We fear them. That's why he has to defend them. He says, no, but what proof do you have? He needs proof now. You understand? He needs proof now. And Julius Malema, does he think a politician such as the status of Julius Malema will come at national television and speak about Spar without facts? Without any facts. That's why I asked you, the same energy that we have against our African brothers and sisters, can we also have it against the big shops? Now to come there ready and prepared question. Are you ready to confront these shops and tell them, listen, you do have expired goods on your shelves, Spar, Pick and Pay, ShopRite, and all of them. You can confront them. But are you prepared that if you say, let's close Spar, where will you go and shop as Africans? How many years has Spar and Pick and Pay and ShopRite and OK been growing in Africa, in South Africa specifically? How many branches do they have now? That we as South Africans, if we wanted to open a new hyper, let's call it a Mzansi hyper, a new hypermarket, supermarket, will it be able to compete with the likes of Spar and ShopRite and Checkers? Will it be able to compete? The answer is, are we prepared as Africans to close these shops and open African shops? The answer is no. because our government does not fund black businesses that have that type of ambition, because it's an ambition that is going to disturb the white monopoly capitalist. Now, some of you say, but where's this proof of Spar selling expired goods? The EFF has went there in Limpopo, in Guyana, and they found expired goods, and they put them in troll. Well, let me not talk too much. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about.
Leswiwani va ri va ta sala va swi humesa hi mhaka ku va na process yo humesa ti-expired product. So ti-product leti ti nga laha hinkwato ti le ka Spar, Mopani Spar, hi kume titroli leti mi ti vonaka laha ta ku nhundzu leyi ti nga expire, i ticondzo, tinyama swi nga expire la ndzeni ka ti-shelf letiwa. So swilo leswi hinkwaswo hi vulavule na va ka Spar management ku they must remove this thing from the shelf, because this thing it's unhealthy to the people of the community of Guyana. Since this thing is expired, we need them to remove this thing and issue a statement also to apologize to the community of Guyana, since we have found this thing.
So there you see it, guys. The goods are expired at Spar. At Spar. Now, who's going to apologize? Who's going to be angry? Who's going to boycott Spar? When we boycott Spar, where are we going to shop? That is the questions that needs to be asked. And for the last 29 years, the ANC has not answered those questions. We needed an alternative on the mining sector, whether it being nationalizing or finding an alternative. We needed an alternative on the supermarket, because the supermarkets are big. You understand what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't we have a black-owned supermarket? Now you have a black-owned product like More Fire, for example. Okay, DJ Spoo. Now you have got this good product, but you are struggling to infiltrate the market because there's so many red tapes for you to get into Macros, Spar, and everywhere. Now they are limiting your access to the market because we don't have our own shops. That is what is the problem here. Listen, I want Africa to wake up. I want Africa to wake up. When are we going to have the black-owned banks? The state-owned banks that can compete with the likes of Absa, Standard Bank, Capitec, and all that. When are we going to wake up? Who's going to come and say, listen, I'm going to build an African-owned bank that is going to fund my people, and the government will say, listen, this bank, we're going to back it. We're going to back it because it wants to liberate our people from the poverty. Liberate our people from the chains of poverty. When are we going to start doing that? For how long must we pay for DSTV, Netflix, and the likes until one of our own creates its own satellite connection with our channels, with everything inside, and we tell our stories, and nobody can tell us what to say or what not to say? I'm asking. The space is big. The space is big. The airlines. When are we going to have a proper African airline like the ones that we have in Ethiopia? You understand what I'm saying, guys? Are we ready to take Africa back? Are we ready to shut down the stores and say, listen, okay, everyone who's not from Africa, go away? Or if you're not going away, give us our land back, give us our minerals, and live amongst us. But we are taking control of everything that is African. Are we ready to do that? The answer is no. We are ready, but we are not prepared. Let me rephrase. We are ready to do it, but we are not prepared, because the preparation shows with the steps that you take. Opening a supermarket that can rival ShopRite, and then as a government putting high taxes for this big supermarket so that they cannot compete with the smaller supermarket that is still growing. Make sure that you open as many branches everywhere to compete with the ShopRite and everything. But we are not preparing ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Me and you, we don't see a problem with shopping at ShopRite and Checkers and everything. These shops that don't belong to us, that belong to your hand Rupert. We don't see any problem with that. That is the issue that I'm having right now. That is the issue I'm having. So, you guys go in the comment section. Do you think we can ever infiltrate that market of supermarkets? Can we ever infiltrate the markets of banks, the financial sector? Will we ever own our own reserve bank as South Africa and other African countries, owning your own reserve bank, printing your own money? You understand what I'm saying? The car industry, how when a small car from a small Ghanaian brother manufactures a car from scratch, 100% Ghana made, will they be able to compete with Mahindra, Toyota? When are we going to infiltrate all of these markets? That's all I'm asking. You guys go on the comment section and give me an answer. Give me an answer, guys. I'd like to know what you guys are thinking. Or is it fine like this, like Toyota from China or from wherever it is must dominate us forever as Africans? BMW must dominate us. There's nothing that we are learning from all of these automobile companies. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. It's an innocent question. But you will not see the same anger to Pakistanis and Indians displayed at ShopRite and Checkers. At Spar, you'll never see. There you go modest. You're asking for a press release, a press statement for an apology. You don't ask them to close their doors. You don't ask them to close their doors. Why? Because you are not prepared for an alternative. It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Imale. Please, guys, if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up and go do the best so that God can do the rest. I salute you.